Imagine tap into our inner net that contains all pure potentiality, possibility, memory, data, information, everything you can access to. This actually nature privilege of human experience to access superconscious, because all the unseen forces also wants to support your highest good, your highest timeline. Therefore, life feels more in harmony, effortless, delightful, playful, enjoyable, because you're in flow with the current that knows. So you're more relaxed. Create space for something greater here awaits you to be open for them. Hello, welcome to the first episode of Superconscious Channel with me, Cindy Acho. In today's episode, we'll delve into what is superconscious, the methods to tap into superconscious, the benefit of tapping into superconscious, how it impacts our life both in seen or unseen realms, and what inspired me to share about superconscious with you. I'm so glad that you are here. Let's delve into it. Let's say you don't know anything about state of consciousness. You can watch in my previous episodes. I already share a glimpse about 3 states of consciousness: conscious mind, subconscious mind, and superconscious mind, which different state of consciousness, different functions, but they are working together because everything that already resides within us is all basically for supporting our highest good. We just never aware or even tap into it yet intentionally. Therefore, we never realize that it exists within us. I will share some lines about these 3 states of consciousness. The first one is the conscious state. Conscious states functions for supporting you to making things happen. How you manifest the intangible ideas or thoughts into tangible forms in physicality through your creative expression. Mostly on a daily basis, we operate on conscious state. It's like the outer or surface layers of us, so we can see everything from 3D projection of our mind. We see everything from 3-dimension perspective. It's the realm of taking action. Therefore, it associates with doing and making things happen. But when you tune inward and tap deeper into yourself, you realize your subconscious realm. Subconscious realm is like the algorithm and sophisticated machine of universe, which once you think something, reality attracts back to you reflexly. Or you might notice that you keep repeating the certain patterns into your life. This is the realm of subconscious mind, when you in relaxed state with regulated nervous system, and somehow you notice a realm that loves familiarity, routines, repetitive, and more instinctive, rhythmic, and familiarity. It's good for supporting your habits. If you want to build certain rituals, lifestyle habits that supporting your highest good, it's reflecting back to you about what you're actually projecting inside out, because subconscious is basically the projectors or mirror of your inner and outer world. Yeah, the in-between. They keep reflecting you the deeper state of emotion, thoughts, beliefs that runs your life. To remind you, this is your order actually. That's what subconscious is for. And the last state of consciousness is superconscious. Is the deepest state of consciousness you can tap into. And once you tap into superconsciousness, it's like you are tuning and channeling into universal God's or source mind, field of consciousness that contains all pure potentiality, possibility, memory, data, information, everything you can access to. In superconscious science, call it unified field. Spirituality, call it mind of God, source, where psychic and revelation stored. Physics, call it universe, space, field. Labels can lead to different point of view, but the essence is the same. Points to the oneness, including oneness of duality. In physicality, we live in the dimension of duality in everything, like right or wrong, white and black, up and down, good or bad, physicality, spirituality, seen and unseen realms, and so much more. Superconscious is like the state which your physicality merge with your spiritual you. In short, the lower and higher you become one. You start channeling psychic things, clairs, intuition, gut feeling, precognition, premonition, and so much more beyond your current comprehension in physicality. So you're somewhere between knowing the higher dimension nature intelligence, but in physicality, some parts of you still need to digest the downloads because of the time dilation between space and time, or spiritual dimension and physical dimension create an illusion of separation which cause the illusion of time. And therefore in physicality, every movement is a movement in time. Time gives the legitimacy of our existence. Without time, there's no physicality, there's no existence. Our story cannot be lived or animated. So you are the miracle itself. You are the manifestation, the reason, the power, the purpose that your higher self manifesting, so that your higher self can learn something through your experience. Each of every lifetime you're animating is a timeline for your higher self. Imagine your higher self already knows every timeline of you like a tree of life, and each of your lifetime or timeline is like a branch of tree of life. Therefore, we live in alternate reality all at once, because every branches is also growing at the same time. And it's not literally growing, because every experience, every movement always move in the now, in the higher dimension. Everything is already there, but the higher dimension choose to replay the game. It already knows the ends, the start, it already knows. But because nature is intelligence yet full at the same time, it's still open to learn something new, curious to experiencing new things, experiencing trial and error to replay the game. Through the novelty of possibilities, somehow it creates new branches that might already experienced. It's like trying a different possibilities of chaos and order in order to unfolding a refreshing eureka or enlightenment story nature intelligence loves about. And we will of course dive deeper into what is chaos, how it impacts your life in physicality, why we need to experiencing chaos, what's behind the great mystery, three body problems, gravitational waves, the invisible string theory, and so much more that I want to share on this channel. So stay tuned. I will give the best news at the end of this episode. In this state you can experience inexplicable phenomenon where you're cracking the mystery of universe in a fun and enjoyable way, because once you tap into this state, you are in flow state. You realize that everything is synchronistically orchestrated by the universe for your highest good. Therefore you can be in relaxed state. You can tap anytime into this state because it's super helpful for your daily basis on recognizing this resonate with me or not. Your mind might think that resonate with you, but somehow your spirit, your body tells you otherwise, that oh no, this isn't right for you this time. Or it suddenly tells you that you need to do this, you need to do that, without telling you the why, because you are the reason. You are the manifestation of that possibility. Through you, the universe, your higher self experiencing itself. That's the realm of transcendence, yet the realm of presence. Because paradoxically, the true point of transcendence, which is oneness with universal mind, you can help but be so present, because your total presence is the gateway, the portal for you to tap into the alternate universe and to flow that possibility in existence. The point of transcendence is to experience your full self, your wholeness, which is both spiritual and physical, both are the same you, just in the different state of frequency, vibration. So celebrate what we call as life, because in alternate universe we constantly living and experiencing all the branches of universe. What you see as others is actually the reflection of you. Once you turn into universal mind, everything is oneself. Imagine your conscious state is like your gadget that has its appearance, its physical body, and you can place your order or whatever you want to do with it, and it has all the tools and functions inside of it. The subconscious is like what's behind the gadget, such as the binary numbers, the program patterns, the software, the accumulation and the compositions of data and information behind the software that runs all the programs behind the physical appearance of the gadget. And there are superconscious state, which is the internet or the invisible cloud of informations, data you can tap into and downloads all the information into your gadget. The majority of people mostly living in conscious state. Some of them have recognized the power of subconscious, but only a few from them recognize the superconscious. Now, let me share with you how I get into superconscious. It started after I ended my love relationship. I had fight with my parents, triggered by the accumulation of inner child wounds that I couldn't handle more. Instead of projecting uncontrollable emotions onto others, I chose to isolate myself, let all the emotions out through crying. Interestingly, suddenly out of nowhere, in that silence, I got revelation that I've never experienced before, and I've always shared to my safe space. Also, in book I wrote titled Become Consciousness, I literally shared that the experience is exactly like watching movie, but it's on my mind. I watched reels of memories from my childhood until my adulthood. From that, I knew that it was all the accumulation, but I didn't know what to call this movie mental experience at that moment. But I did know that there's a deeper truth that I need to reveal about layers of mind that I never thought or permitted to access all my life. Long story short, I went to some psychologists, but it always left me with much more curiosity into deeper layers of my mind. That moment led me to my dark night of soul. During that period, I finally found hypnotherapy, and through that hypnotherapy, I finally found the answers of my lifetime inquiries that I knew exist somewhere. I just couldn't explain what that was, which is the subconscious state of mind. It was like mind blowing for me to realize that, oh, turn out this is it that I was looking for all of this time, which majority of my environment didn't even realize it exists. And that was the beginning of my spiritual awakening, that reality isn't just a three-dimension reality. There's the unseen world exists at the same time, counterpart with me. And there are multidimensional selves inside of me. I've been repressed my whole life until I allow it to express itself. With all of the insights and revelation that kept coming at that period, I felt full of wisdom from my experience. Called me to share it delightfully through my YouTube channel, social media, the books I wrote. Suddenly, I tapped into the state I've never realized exists, and it changed my life. It transformed my life. I shift into my more authentic self than I've ever been. But the story doesn't end there. On one random night, I was in my room by myself in silence, asked guidance. I suddenly listened, a subtle voice whispering, "Go sit, meditate." And I was like, wait, what is that? Whose voice is that? Why meditate and how? I've never meditated my whole life. The voice responded, "Let go, you shall see." So I followed anyway. That was the first time in my life ever when I saw vision on my mind during meditation. the second time after my mental movie revelation before. Not only saw vision, the energy felt so home. I've been longing for it in physicality until that moment. And because the experience was so remarkable, I couldn't help but journal it. Not because I have to, like the psychologist told me, you should journal your experience, your emotions. But no, this time it's not I must to, but I genuinely did it because I need it. I enjoy it spontaneously. I need to journal this. The more I practice this vision meditation on daily basis, it gets easier to tap into that state. And so I started to communicate in two ways, asking specific questions and to listen to the answer, even if beyond my current comprehension, because it previews from higher dimension that sees and knows, but always be answered in time through synchronicities that led me to taking actions and make it reality, because physical dimension is the dimension of taking action to make it happen, to do the work. That's the love language of our physical self to the spiritual self. The love language of your spiritual self to your physical self is through sharing what they see, what they know, to assist your manifestation process. Even my niche, which is self-transcendence, title of my first book, which is Become Consciousness, also what inspires me to create my online courses, and the subject of my online courses is all the downloads from this vision meditation. And I've always wondered what to call this vision meditation, because this is so effortless and natural that I didn't even use any technique at all. It just happens and flows through me. 2 years later, I synchronistically found that the exact experience also happened through Carl Jung, yes, the well-known psychiatrist and psychotherapist in Albert Einstein era, which deep studied about psyche, synchronicity, and inner worlds phenomenon. Turns out this phenomenon also experienced many years before me. Maybe most of people also experienced, but they didn't know where and even delve deeper into it. And not only that, I was also guided to rewatch my previous YouTube video about states of consciousness that I've shared years before. Then I found out that, oh, I already explained about superconscious state. In that moment, somehow I realized that all this time, through the vision meditation I've experienced, I've been led to tap into superconscious. I just didn't fully realize it. It's such a turning point or shifting experience in my life that made me devoted my life to create space for anyone that want to tap into superconscious for their highest timeline. Most of people actually tap into superconscious but tend to repress that, usually because it's irrational, unfathomable. Seems like it takes longer time than it should, and somehow it seems impossible, inexplicable, and unusual. Mostly this is why people don't realize the importance to tap into superconscious, which actually our inner net that we can access by tune inward. That's actually the nature privilege of human experience, to access superconscious state. Because all the unseen forces also wants to support your highest good, your highest timeline. Therefore, once you tune into superconscious, life feels more in harmony, effortless, delightful, playful, enjoyable, because you're in flow with the current that knows. So you're more relaxed, letting go, create space for something greater, the invisible forces that you cannot even fathom yet, but it's there, here, awaits you to be open for them. And what blocks us from tapping into superconscious is our own beliefs, we call as limiting beliefs, composed by doubt, insecurity, impatience, tend to control everything. Once you let go all the limiting beliefs, you start feel more in flow with the current. Like you start embrace all emotions that unfold naturally, which associates with your multidimensional selves. And your life feels so much more aligned because you're integrated, both physical and spiritual selves and all the in-between. It's supporting both realms and presents space-time with magic in existence. So once you tune into your subconscious state, you will feel such a bliss because you are actually living your heaven on earth, which we all have our version of heaven on earth, right? That's exactly why your higher self sent you here to manifest your heaven on earth, which comes with the desired transformation or what you seek on the other side, which actually already exists in the sea of consciousness once you tap into the superconscious. This is exactly what I invite you on Beyond the Self Retreat. On Beyond the Self Retreat, you will experience step by step how to tune into superconscious towards creating your highest timeline, which breathes your heaven on earth. It's when your passion meets its purpose and you feel such a tremendous alignment, abundance, flow of life because you literally are living your passion and purpose with power that doesn't come not only from the seen world but also connected with the unseen world. And that's exactly what we call as magic or miracle. The only thing that creates sense of heaven is sharing your love. And the only thing that makes the sense of hell is the poisoning or prison of your love. So the more you share your gifts, your talents, your passion, what you really love in any way, shape or forms, then your love will make way for you because your love can first create it through you and then later for others. So it's such a river of joy you create to let that love flows through you. And that is exactly what heaven and earth are made of. And what makes superconscious effortless is because the only thing you need is internal and external environment. The internal environment is your inner world, is your readiness, your willingness to tune inward and experiencing your inner world. And then the external environment is serenity of nature, the place that perfect for you to tune inward and do all the inner work you need, supported by the energy of resonance. They also do the same work. Therefore, you will feel different when you place yourself tune into collective energy when same people focusing the same intention at one point. The energy will feel much more different and amplifies. That's the power of collective energy that supports you to tap into superconscious. All the tools, resources, resourcefulness is already reside within you. You can access at any given moment. It's just still unfamiliar or unusual for you at first, such as intuition, imagination, intention, all the invisible things that you might didn't realize how powerful it constantly impacts your life inside out. Your reality is like the co-creation of your inner world and your outer world, including synchronicity. From there, I will guide you through creating impactful rituals with general or universal way, and also for the authentic or personal version of your need, because we always have universal side of us and authentic version of us that makes you easier to tap into your superconscious. And because this is actually accessible for anyone, only some realize it and willing to tap into it. Of course, I delightfully share this with you. Therefore, I've been wrapped these years of experience into 3 stages to tap into superconsciousness, which are the beginner, intermediate, and advanced stage. We will always start with the beginner, which is how to tune inward and get used with your inner world, which is requires eyes closed so that you can really tune into your inner world and experience the extrasensory behind all of physical sensories. And from there, you can create space from your inner world that we totally love to experience as our outer reality. Because once you realize how powerful your inner world, you will be more intentional with your inner world, because you know how powerful your inner world can impact your outer world. And vice versa. At the intermediate state, you'll integrate duality and experience oneness of inner and outer world. Also, how to communicate. So you're not only the receptive, you also can communicate in two ways with the inner and outer worlds through your sensory experience. And in advanced stage, you'll experience instant way to tap into superconscious at any time you need, especially with eyes open, and connects the puzzles or pieces of universal grand mystery into fun symphony of universal harmony through every great mystery that come your way. In a nutshell, tap into superconscious is awaken your full potential or the wholeness of your consciousness, or you can also call it the path that least resistance. Imagine consciousness is the admin and the hardware that has the physical appearance or physical body to operate and command the order. The subconscious is like the software, algorithms, or program that runs the command or order, and the superconscious is like the cloud, source, or internet field of information that connects all networks, where you can download the invisible information that's supporting your highest good. You can get the information from anywhere in physicality. And I know you must be curious about what actually happened once you tap into superconscious. Not only you are able to experience the realm of transcendence, but you can also merge it by integrating it with the physical self, with your presence, that you are able to manifest your essence as masterpiece and influence. It's like living in flow state where your passion meets its purpose. You're no longer looking for external validation. Instead, you will be validated by your own reflection called synchronicity, because you trust the lighthouse anchor that's already reside inside. Like what Soul Picture and Beyond the Universe movies show us about, then the lifestyle will flow and take place accordingly. The only strategy is living intentionally and flow with the current wave, joy, beauty through the eyes of love. That's what I invite you on Beyond the Self Retreat, the vortex of your highest timeline through tap into superconscious. The gate is wide open, but you gotta experience yourself. Start it by enter the gateway through the link below. Whoever you are, whatever your background is, anyone can come to this as long as you have willingness to truly tap into superconscious, experience it with the collective energy of resonance. They also set the same intention and point to the same interests together, and let's see what the great synchronicity will manifest together from that moment on. And now it's your turn to say yes and show your love language back to your spiritual self by taking action towards your highest timeline. I'll see you soon in the serenity yet magical Ubud, Bali. May you remember what you're here for. I'm Cindy Ajo. Thanks for tuning in. See you again in upcoming episodes, and I can't wait to celebrate you in person. Love you.